Hey guys, Jengar here. Welcome to this episode of Jabber. And today is about freedom. In Holland, the 5th of May is the day that we were liberated from the Germans in the Second World War. And ever since we have been celebrating our freedom, which is great. But what is freedom actually? Is it an empty word? We are free. Free to make our own decisions in life, free to raise our own children the way we want to raise them, make our decisions the way we want to make them, and live life generally in an equal society where everybody has the same rights by law and we are equal in all the ways that matter. We have created a free society for the first time in living history. This has never succeeded. The first democracy was, of course, as we know from our written history, in Athens, in Greece, where everybody could stand up and speak, but it was still not free and equal because the women could not stand and speak. It was mainly the men. And the women had their roles, yes, but we have created a society so wealthy and free that everybody got the right to be who they were, that everybody has the right to be equal. We extended that to strangers, human rights and all that jazz. And today we celebrate that we have that freedom. Or do we? Or do we? We have to be very careful, people, in this day and age, how we talk about freedom. I love freedom, and I love this day. Flags are out. They are all the flags are on the poles. We are all thinking about the war and how it is great that we got our freedom back. But what freedom do we actually have right now? Do we still have our freedom? Because we have to be very careful. We are losing it as we speak. We are very well on our way to a medical tyranny in which we're going to have apartheid again. Yes, apartheid. And I mean, I know why, but our journalists, they still speak about terms of freedom and that we live in such a great society and stuff like that. They seem to be blind to the fact that we are losing it. Many people are not aware, many people are not informed, and off the cuff, I can tell you that on this day, even more than last year, because last year it was still only a few months into this COVID jazz. I wasn't aware last year, so I still celebrated it. But over the last year, I have come to realize that our freedoms are very easily manipulated. It is very fragile, this freedom in these democracies that we've built. And in the Second World War, we fought against tyranny in the form of boots of soldiers on the ground and ideologies like Nazism, National Socialism, which obviously and out there discriminated people against each other. This is the right kind of race. This is the wrong kind of race. And ever since then, we have been... It's almost been a penalty when somebody called you a racist and stuff like that. And good, because true racism is the most vile thing there is on this earth. And good that we got rid of it back then. But we are moving towards a society again where racism and divisions are being steamed up. You know, people who support these COVID measures, they are being set up against the people who want their freedom. Why don't you give your freedom away for a little bit more security? You selfish pig, blah blah blah. We are being played. And our freedoms are being eroded. And it's a crying shame. And every time I think about this, and the ignorance that many people have, it bleeds my heart, man. It brings me close to tears. People do not realize what they're giving up. And they'll never give it back. People are celebrating right now. Oh, we got a little bit of our freedom back because it's summertime. The evening clock was taken off. Curfew. First curfew since the Second World War, by the way, when we had German soldiers walking through the streets. But no, this curfew was necessary because... fucking hell, man. And so the curfew has been taken off. Yeah, fantastic. And the terraces are open, because in the open air we can now sit with 2 people on a terrace again. And people are so happy with it. People are grateful that they get back some of the freedoms that cannot be taken from them. It is our unalienated right as human beings to be free and to make our own choices and to sit outside with 10 people or 20 people if we want to. But no, people are glad that they got the right back. Government pretending they have the goddamn right to take away our civil liberties and to give them back when they choose to. And the fact that it doesn't scare most people half to death that this is happening is truly beyond me. I can't fathom it. It just has to do with uninformedness, people not reading, people living their lives, people watching the 8 o'clock news and believing it. It is based on a lot of superstitions from these people who know people don't read themselves, who know people are not going to look for a microbiologist and see what he has to say, or an immunologue, or a children psychiatrist, who are screaming off the roof how bad it is, the things that we're doing. Not even talking about the freedoms and the medical dictatorship that we're moving into. Just the fucking facts, man. People are not aware what's happening. And that's why this day, this 5th of May, this day of freedom and celebration, is to me today a very sad day. Very sad day. Where people wave their flags and think they're free. And the only way they can think that is because journalists and television shows don't inform them properly. And they're naive and sweet and nice and good people. Because they are. They're just being abused for their ignorance. And we're gonna see where it ends up, man. I mean, we're gonna get a little bit of liberty throughout the summer, maybe. They give us a little bit of liberty back. That precious freedom we talk about. Why is that freedom so much worth to me? Because our society, our civilization stands or falls with it. It is based on that freedom. And as it falls away, that freedom, we no longer live in a democracy. But we live in some kind of tyranny, some kind of dictatorship. And thus, I personally, I cannot celebrate liberty and freedom today. I will just think about what it was and what it means to me. But yeah, we're losing it, people. And keep your eyes open, stay awake, talk with people, bring them the facts. Don't call them stupid. I mean, people are ignorant. That's just the main thing of it. People are innocent, ignorant, naive, and good. And they're being convinced they're doing the right thing. But oh, those people who are playing this game. They are evil. They are true evil. So I hope you all agree with me. Probably not. Last time I talked about COVID, I probably lost about 100 to 150 subscribers, I think. People who didn't agree with me. But that's cool. That's all right. I want to express myself here. And if that makes you want to leave, then that's fine. I'm just telling you that we're losing our freedoms. Slowly but surely. And that it's very precious and fragile. And that we gotta savor it. We are the custodians of our freedoms. And our nations. And our constitutions. There are very, very rich people trying to alter that. And we gotta be very, very vigilant against it. That's all I'm saying. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy this day as much as you can. I can't, but maybe you can. Make it a good day and be very, very vigilant and protect your freedoms in the country where you're at. Write to the politicians who support it and write to the people who go against it. Let them know there is people who oppose them. They might reconsider. Well, let's see where it goes. Let's keep each other sharp. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video, do leave me a comment, and if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel.